everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen Hoffman and I am a mother of three who loves thrifting, homemaking, and intentional living. Today, y'all, we have got a thrift haul. Today is a beautiful day, so I opened up the window so y'all might hear some birds going on, but you also might hear some traffic. We live next to kind of a busy street. I apologize if you guys have that, but you know what? I'm not shutting these windows for y'all. It's too beautiful out there. After weeks of 90s and 100-degree weather, I am so grateful that we finally have a day of like 70s, beautiful. It was raining this morning, just gorgeous. And so today is the perfect day to do a thrift haul. Today there's no like theme, anything. Like honestly, the only theme that I can think of, nope, never mind. I was gonna say these are all from Goodwill, but that's not even true. I did take a little trip to Texas about a month ago, and while I was there, I was able to pop into one little thrift store where I got everything for $1, which was really exciting. Or everything for $1 a piece, if that makes sense. A few pieces from this haul are gonna wind up going on our gallery wall in the next room, which I will show you guys next week. But I wanted to show them to you here so that I can start integrating them into our decor. Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all with me to a couple different stores. We can do a little thrifting, and then afterwards I can show you what I got. So let's get going. Hello everybody, I am out today thrifting. We are in Dallas. Josh and I are on vacation together. He's off getting a tattoo right now. So I am gonna stop at a thrift store and see if there's anything good to get. All right, at this first store that I found in Dallas, a ton of these items were only $1, including these Johnson Brothers plates that I thought about bringing home, but I decided against it just because I feel like I've got a lot of like white plates right now, but they definitely seem like a steal. I could not believe that a lot of these items were only $1 though. It was crazy, especially this brass piece. I almost brought this little guy home and this little gold one, but I used to have a lot of stuff like that and I wound up never using it and selling it anyway. And so I just decided against bringing it home in the first place. As you can see, some of the prices on these were a little bit expensive, but I do kind of wish I would have picked up this haircut and shave piece. Here's these little Lana Burger cups. I used to have one. I loved the dog bookends, but I wasn't a fan of the texture of the piece that they were connected to. And they had so many kids' shoes for $1. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I scored on these.
Hi guys.
So we just got done with church. We are gonna go thrifting. What are you guys hoping to find at the thrift store today?
I'm trying to find some art stuff because I'm going into school.
She is. She's gonna start school. We're not doing homeschool this year, which is kind of crazy and it's making me a little bit nervous. What are you gonna look for, Rue?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. We'll find out. Let's go in though, okay?
We'll show you all around.
We'll show you all around. All right, guys, we'll see you in there.
I'll find the stuff, and whatever I find that's good, I'll show it to you guys. So. Not the flowers, but
Yeah.
so summery. This was cute. I know it's not school supplies, but I thought it was cute.
Yeah. What is that? Is that cute? You see the bow in the back?
These are little bags for Halloween, like candy bags and stuff. Can I put it in my room?
I think it might be a little bit too small for you too. This is more for like little kids. That looks like it's even a little bit too small for you, baby.
Yeah, I know.
They have this cute little denim jacket I thought was adorable, but we already have a lot of these. And I love this Calvin Klein shirt as well. I thought about getting the stock pot, but we actually already bought one. And even though it was stainless steel, it probably would have been a great deal for somebody who needed it. I did like the shirt on the rack, but then when I tried it on, it just looked funny on me. So they had a lot of this like stoneware, bakeware, pampered chef type items. And I did wind up putting a lot of these in my cart for a long time, but they were a little bit pricey. They weren't pricey for pampered chef items, but they were pricey just all of them together in my cart. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to use them. And so at the end, I wound up putting them all back, but I'm still reconsidering as to whether that was a good idea or not. I guess we'll just never know. If you guys can teach me something to cook in these things, maybe I'll buy one next time I find one. I did love these 3 little frames. I just didn't know where I would want to putting it in our home. I did consider putting these 2 lamps next to our bed. I'm almost wishing that I would have just gotten them, but I don't think I showed the price, but they were pretty pricey. I think that they were about 15 bucks a piece. And so I did decide to pass on these. I thought this corner bookshelf was just beautiful, but I have terrible luck with corner bookshelves. I never know what to fit in them. I feel like everything always just seems so awkward. This bag was so cool. It's not quite my style, but I thought I would show it to you guys. And I actually did wind up picking up this lamp. I forgot it in my haul, but we are using it under our countertops in our kitchen, and it just brings the most cozy, warm light in the evening, and I have not regretted it for 1 second picking it up. Okay, so let's start with these things from this little store in Dallas first. Y'all, like I said, it's been a minute, but I feel like we've just had so many other things going on, and I had these like awesome scores at the Goodwill outlet. Y'all, I had to show those to you first because those were just so fun. So let me start with some of these dollar items that I found in Dallas. Here is this pretty little plate. I loved that it had this gold on it and that pretty faint blue. I did find another plate like this when we were in Elgin. Let me go grab the other one, I'll show it to you. Okay, so here is this other one that Rosie picked out from a couple months ago. Here is this one, and I just love how they complement each other. And I'm thinking about putting them underneath like a couple of candlesticks, just like the brass ones that are behind me, just to give a little bit more layers and interest beneath those. And guys, look how well they go together. I was just so happy to find this one. And next I picked up this cute little painting. As you guys can see, it's so small, like that's just the size of my hand. So it's pretty little, but again, when doing a gallery wall, it's great to have like kind of some small filler pieces in case you have some awkward gaps that you're looking to fill in. Y'all, I can't tell you how many cute little hand-done paintings that I have found at thrift stores. And then the last wall piece that I found was actually this big brass oval. So my guess is that this had one of those kind of like curved glass things over it with one of those floral designs. I have a really tiny one that I'm planning on hanging just in the center of this one. I think that the shape of this one is going to repeat well with the small one that I have and then the 2 medium-sized ones that I have. So I'm excited to also integrate these into that gallery wall. I mean, it's real brass and everything. So I was so happy to be able to score this for $1. And so that's all that I really chose as far as like wall decor and whatnot, but I did find some shoes. I always have mixed feelings when it comes to shoes because part of me is like, oh, should I get them like, should I only get my kids a couple pairs of like new, really nice shoes that they have to keep track of? Or do I just buy them a million pairs of like $1 cute shoes from a thrift store, and then when they lose them, I can't be upset because there's like a whole basket of more shoes that I bought for $1, you know? I don't know. Honestly, one way I feel like our house would probably stay cleaner and maybe they would value their things a little bit more. And on the other hand, my life is just a little bit easier and we're spending less money, but there's like clutter, you know? And so I honestly don't know what the right answer is. But anyway, so I did find these for Ruby. They are just cute little brown boots. Okay, I just looked and they're Old Navy. So yeah, they're cute. Old Navy doesn't always have like the best quality stuff, but you know, again, kids just destroy everything. I'm just gonna go ahead and give these to her. And if she doesn't wear them out, then I'm sure that Ivy will when they're passed down to her. All right, I found some more for Rosie. I found these cute little leather boots. These were, again, $1. And they're real boots. They're like heavy soles and everything. So it looks like they're from the brand El Dorado. Here's a little up close look. I thought that they were pretty cute. And I think that they're the next size up for her. But I don't even know, guys. Her feet are growing at insane rates these days. I swear, it's like I'll find something and get shoes out for them, and within a couple months they can't wear them anymore. Our girls like to do like boots with dresses and stuff, so hopefully she'll get some use out of these and she won't think that they're like corny. She already has been wearing these little Nikes that I found for her. They're not in like perfect condition, but that's also another thing that I like to think about with kids' clothes, because like they're just gonna destroy them anyway. So even if you did buy them in perfect condition, they're gonna be kind of messed up within a month or two anyway. So thank God she really does not care. She's actually been wearing these a lot lately. And the last shoes that I bought are also for Rose. These are, they look like Old Navy again. Let me take a peek. Old Navy. You guys will notice a trend. All the shoes that I pick out for my girls are either brown, black, or white. Like, I just want their shoes to be able to go with anything. When we're running out the door, I want them to be able to choose basically any pair of shoes that we have and have it go with their outfit and not have to worry about squabbling about what looks good and what doesn't. Okay, so moving on, I did hit up some Goodwills recently. I took the girls with me. So y'all are gonna have to tell me what you think about this. I got this to water my plants because the watering can that we had before, even though it was like galvanized metal, it actually wound up like rusting out. I had to get rid of it, but watering cans are expensive. And so I found this at the Goodwill outlet, and I think I took the sticker off, but this was $5.99. I don't know how I feel about it, y'all. I feel like it almost looks like a Hobby Lobby, like wannabe vintage canister, but it's not actually. But it doesn't look bad either. Let me know what you guys think about it. I've just been using it to water plants and stuff. We've been keeping it by our back door. I do like that it's large and it holds a lot. So anyway, whether or not it's like real antique or vintage or not, I'm pretty sure it's not. We are getting some use out of it. So until I find something that I like a little bit better, this will be watering our plants. Okay, so I found this little plate. It's by Williams Sonoma. It's their culinary herbs line. And here is an up close look at it. I thought it was kind of cute, right? Maybe, I don't know if it's something that I would necessarily eat off of, or if it would be something that would be kind of fun to hang on a wall. I was thinking about for like fall decor. I'm actually doing a collaboration soon with Emily Faith where we're gonna be sending each other some fall decor. And I was thinking about sending it to her, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, this is not to fall decor. I don't know what this is. So I may just wind up putting this like in our side porch or something, you know, because we have like no decorations in there right now. So I thought that this might be kind of cute, maybe like right in the very entry. So we'll see if where we find a place for this. Okay, so speaking of our side porch, oh my gosh, I got a shelf. This was $5.99 at Goodwill. I just thought it was really pretty, y'all. It's just kind of this raw wood look. I don't know if it's necessarily stained or anything, but I did like the size of it. And I've told you guys about how I just like my stuff to be plain. I don't like it to be too ornate. I think because sometimes I decorate with ornate items, I don't like everything to be so ornate. So I loved how this was like kind of rustic and country looking. I don't even know what I want to call this house. It's like country farmhouse, but it's also Victorian style. And so part of me is like, do I decorate with country farmhouse or do I decorate with more like ornate Victorian stuff? Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing over here. Just like the rest of you, I'm just figuring it out as I go, okay? So I think I'm gonna also put this in our side porch and just kind of make room for some, I don't know, maybe some like holiday decor or something like that. That room, there's not a whole lot of like use for it because there's no ventilation in it. And so in the summertime, it's just like boiling hot in there. And so we don't really keep it open very much. And in the wintertime, I'm sure it'll be pretty cold. Let me know what you think would be a good idea for what we should do in that porch room. All right, next, I got this little alarm clock. So I thought that this was pretty cute. I know I've spoken about this a few times before, but I do a summer camp every year with kids that are in foster care. And nobody, including the counselors, are allowed to have their cell phones. We have to have alarm clocks and watches. That's literally why I bought this watch, was for camp. But we have to have alarm clocks to wake us up because we don't have our cell phones to wake us up. And so I thought that this would be a cute little option. And I just thought it would be cute on our nightstand. This was $1.99, so not too bad. Okay, and for this piece, Y'all, I probably paid too much for this. It was $3.99, and y'all, I know that that's not too much, but for a piece this small, I really thought that it was gonna be like $1.99 or $2.99. But I just thought it was so cute. You see that little chicken on there? It's definitely got some worn in patina, but I got this to go in the desk that is behind me. This was a marketplace find. I'll have to do a marketplace finds video for you guys because I have found some amazing and beautiful things this year. Unfortunately about this though, when I bought it, it worked perfectly, but I found out that with the summertime and the heat and the humidity, it will not open. So I'm waiting for a time like now when the temperature is starting to go down to try to open it again. And then I just need to make sure that I don't like fully like slam it all the way closed again, because all summer I have not been able to open this thing. But I thought it'd be cute to have something like this to keep, you know, little pens and pencils and just any desk needs that I have in here. I thought this was a nice mix of like almost kind of like country style, simple, but it also mixes with our other pieces in the house. I know it's a little expensive, but I don't regret buying it. Okay, moving on. I did find a couple of clothing pieces. This is George brand, which I'm pretty sure is a men's brand. I got these for $1.99, but y'all, I love a good pair of pajama pants. I actually had a pair that looked almost identical to this. They were Old Navy, and y'all, okay, I'm just gonna harp on Old Navy for a second, because I feel like when I bought these pants 10 years ago, they were those like nice flannels. You know how they did their flannels every year? I had this pair that I bought like 10 years ago, and they were such nice, thick, quality flannel. And I wore them through both pregnancies, and like, I'm not even kidding y'all. It was like every day I would wear these sweatpants. I loved them, and I loved that they lasted for so long. I think I wore them all throughout our dating relationship, like everything. When Ruby, our second daughter, just after she was born, I wore them again like every single day. And I was so sad because I would always sit cross-legged on the couch. One day I like stretched my leg over as I was sitting cross-legged, and the butt just completely ripped right open, and I was devastated. Those were my favorite pants. I know that these are not, they're not Instagram worthy. They're probably not even worthy of me trying on, but I was so excited to find a men's pair because, okay, here's where I'm harping on Old Navy. I feel like their pants, first of all, they shrink whenever you buy them, and they get that, have you guys noticed that when you buy some of their stuff, it like, the legs like scrunch up. It makes it so that you feel like you have to iron them after you get them out of the dryer. Like, I don't know what's up with this material these days, but it is such poor quality. I got long legs, and those things are like high waters. They're just terrible. And so I was really glad to be able to find these in a men's. They seem like they're really thick, heavy material. Oh, and Old Navy doesn't put pockets in theirs anymore. Or if you do buy them with pockets, they're like twice the price. Anyway, y'all, these got pockets, and it was $1.99. So, and Old Navy rant. I still love Old Navy, but I hate their flannel pants. Okay, I did find a couple of cute little items for the girls. I found this sweet little corduroy jacket for Rosie. I just thought that was so cute. Let me see what the brand is. Jelly the Pug? I don't know what that is. So this is more of what it looks like. And I asked Rosie about it. I don't always ask her about clothes, but sometimes when I find stuff that's kind of this like vintage style, I would love for her to like always wear vintage clothes, but I did want to ask her opinion because I don't want to buy something that she's just never going to wear. But she was all for it when we were in the store, and so I was so glad to get it for her. Next on the vintage clothing, I did find this little dress. It almost looks like a school, like a uniform dress, but it does have this pretty little lace on the bottom. I just thought that this was so cute. It's actually a size 8, so she wouldn't be able to wear it for a couple of years. It's the brand Stewart's. You can see it's got this like, I don't know if I would call it like vintage tag, but it's probably like from the 90s, I would say. Anyway, I thought this was really cute. And honestly, I feel like these two would go so well together. And maybe they did originally go together, but I just thought that this was such a cute combination. All right, and last, I did find like the ultimate chunky sweater. So it is this bad boy. And you know what? Maybe I should do one of those like little Instagram, TikTok, like little like things. Y'all wanna see? Okay, let's do it. All right, here I am. Y'all, I literally just changed right in front of my front window of my house. Nobody pays attention to me. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I thought that this was the prettiest chunky cable knit sweater. It is 100% cotton. It's got the like big sleeves that I've been talking about. You guys, these are all the things that I've been talking about over the last couple years, all embodied in one sweater. I love this color. I do wish that it was white. I think the only thing that would make this better is if it was white, but it's so cute. Let me back up so you can see it a little bit better. I just thought that this was adorable. So I think that what would make it a little bit more updated is if it was maybe like cropped a little bit like this, but maybe I can wind up tucking it into whatever I'm wearing. We'll see if that actually makes a good difference. Anyway, I just thought that this was the perfect sweater, and I will totally get rid of another sweater in my closet to make room for this one. So this was $3.99, which I think is awesome. So anyway, y'all, keeping this thing for forever. You're gonna have to pry it out of my hands when I'm dead, or at a garage sale 5 years from now. We'll see which comes first. Okay, so that is actually all that I have for you today. You guys, this was like just a very basic standard thrift haul. So thank you for being here with me. I do have a couple of partnerships and collaborations and stuff coming up in the future. And so I'm excited to introduce you to a couple of other really cool YouTubers. If you are not already, go ahead and like and subscribe, or you can follow me over on my Instagram. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.